troll recons. If you come up behind a recon or something, just death by repair tool has to be one of the worst ways to go. And it's also super useful against other tanks as well. Like if you're having a 1v1 with a tank and you run out of ammo or something, or you don't have any rockets left and you jump out, you can quickly just get a sneak up to the tank, get your repair tool out, and actually kill them with the repair tool, which is kind of useful sometimes, believe it or not. Grenade, gone for the frag again. Now the field upgrade on the engineer, I've taken mechanic, and again this works really well with the whole repairing and being in a tank and trying to survive explosives. So at number 1, you have 35% faster repairs. And that's amazing, simply put. If you're in a little bird repairing on the side and you go up against another little bird who doesn't have that perk, it makes a huge difference, massive difference, especially for tanks as well. So take that perk, mechanic. It's really, really good. Of course, level 2, decrease damage from explosions by 15%. It's pretty good. Level 3, cover, decrease amount of incoming suppression by 50%. Suppression is a pretty big deal in Battlefield 4, not as much as it was in Battlefield 3. You can still accurately return fire if you can sort of like control the suppression in Battlefield 4, but 50%'s quite a lot if you can get to that level. Level 4, again, this is really, really useful, way more useful than the offensive perk which I took for Assault. If you're occupied in a vehicle with this perk, it's going to slowly repair vehicles that are nearby you, so that means you don't have to get out and start repairing with your repair tool, which is great, because if you're in control of a tank or something, you don't want to get out and have some noob just get into it and just start driving off with it. It's okay if you're in the tank and you've got level 4, you're going to be repairing other vehicles around you. Great. So that's my engineer setup. Next, support. Right, now support is a bit of a funny one. Like, there are several ways to play support. You can actually take like a carbine or a DMR. I've been practicing a lot with the DMRs lately because they've been buffed recently and they're actually pretty good now, especially the RFB and the MK11. But as a support player in a Battlefield game, I really feel like you got to take an LMG. And my absolute favourite LMG is the MG4. It's just incredible. Rate of fire 800. You get 200 rounds in a magazine, which is just crazy. You can go to town with the MG4, and the tap firing on this thing is amazing as well. As for optics, reflex, coyote, cobra, whatever you want, just any of those 3. Laser sight again. The barrel attachment, sometimes I like to take suppressor. It depends on the map. If it's a big back range map like Metro or Locker, having a suppressor can lead to some really big epic back ranges, because they just don't see you on the minimap, and if they haven't turned around to physically look at you, then you're going to kill everyone. But if it's not a map like that, I take flash hider. I don't feel like you need heavy barrel or compensator or muzzle brake with this weapon. Underbarrel, I've gone for the stubby grip again. You know, this is a nice attachment for this weapon. I think it works pretty well. Reduces the penalty for automatic fire, so as long as you're not going crazy with your bursts at like medium to long range, you should be good. The MG4 is brilliant for bursting and tap firing, okay, so keep that in mind. You only ever really want to go full auto with this thing when you're doing one of those epic back ranges, so don't forget that. Tap firing with the MG4 is going to get you a lot of kills. As for the secondary, just mixing things up, the P226 is probably my 3rd favourite pistol in the game, and I've taken the laser sight with it because why not, you know, it doesn't really have any disadvantages on pistols. It's not a pistol that I'm going to be using much, especially if I've got an LMG with 200 rounds in the mag, and I really feel like the accuracy and the rate of fire, especially on the P226, is good. I like it. It's definitely one of my favourite pistols. Now, gadgets on support, you got to take C4, right? You got to help out with the engineers. If there's a vehicle coming by and you've got an engineer that's run out of ammo, you can set a trap. If you're sneaky enough, you can run up to a vehicle, put C4 on it. 2 C4 will actually kill most vehicles in this game as well. In Battlefield 3, I seem to remember it was 3 C4, but a lot of people don't know you can actually take out most tanks and vehicles in Battlefield 4 with only 2 C4, which is pretty awesome. And also, of course, it's anti-infantry, so if you're playing on a clusterfuck map like Pearl Market, Locker, Operation Metro, whatever, or a rush map, for example, and you get to a choke point where you're on one side of a wall and they're on the other, and you can throw C4 over the top, you just do a little jump, just boom, Kobe, post the C4 over there, boom, and you can just get like 6 or 7 kills with 1 C4. Like, that's pretty incredible. So as a support player, C4 is very important. Second gadget, it's got to be the ammo box. Like UCAV, it's a bit scrubby. APS doesn't really have that many uses. The mortar, okay, some levels you can use it. Claymore, get out, scrub. The XM25 is actually a pretty good weapon. The ballistic shield, again, it's not useful enough for me. The most important thing to your team when playing as support is dropping that ammo box, because so many times I'm running around and I'm like, I need ammo, give me some fucking ammo, bitch, now, and then nothing. They just don't drop ammo, whether it's they're just not paying attention or they haven't got it equipped. So if I'm playing as a support and I'm really, I've got the try-hard pants on, I'm always going to take an ammo box. You can get so many points. It's a really big help to your team, especially to engineers that need explosives. Support, ammo box, that's what you want to be doing. Take it. Right, field upgrades. Defensive. Now I've taken the defensive perk. It's not as good as it used to be since the big patch, but it still does reduce a little bit of the damage to your torso in certain situations, so it's okay. Like especially close range, you're not going to get one shot in the chest by a sniper rifle. The main reason I've taken it for support are the levels after that. So level 2, that decreases the amount of incoming suppression by 50%. Like I said, with the, I think you get that level 4 with the engineer. Let me just double check that. No, you get that at level 3. Okay, so you get that one level early with the defensive perk. 50% is a big deal, and if you're a support player that's like out in the open maybe and you're just holding down fire trying to hose a load of people, if you're suppressed, that's going to have a big impact on where those bullets are going, because the recoil and the spread on the LMGs is some of the biggest in the game. So you don't want suppression. If you can reduce that by 50%, that's great. Number 3, decrease damage from explosions by 15%. Again, that plays into this whole support player LMG guy. If you're running around and there's a lot of explosions going off by you, that 15% could actually make a big difference. And then finally, number 4, you get the quick regen, which decreases the time before you're out of combat heal by 20%. So that's good if you may be on your own or you're with another support player or engineer, you don't have a medic with a med bag nearby. Having that can make a bit of difference, and it can mean you'll be able to peek out faster than the other guy after taking a bit of damage. So yeah, I really like the defensive perk when I'm playing as support. There we go, support done. Right, finally, recon. And again, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but there's so many different ways to play this particular class. Carbines are pretty good with suppressors. Sometimes I like to play like a sneaky spec ops guy and take a suppressor on a carbine or on a secondary when I'm playing as recon, but I love playing an aggressive recon with a bolt action. Like that's my thing. That's the way I like to play recon. I'm not the sort of recon that camps on a hill 500 meters away and tries to get like the longest headshots that I can possibly get. Like that's just not me, and I get bored of that. Of course some people enjoy doing that. Like that's cool. That's why you've got things like 40 times scopes in the game, so you can be like, hey Barry, I got a 3,000 meter headshot yesterday on Gulf of Oman or whatever, so those people can play recon like that, that's fine. But for me, I love to play all up in the enemy's grill, right? And the best weapon for me to achieve that sort of play style is by far the Gold Magnum. Now I absolutely love this sniper rifle because the rate of fire is so quick. You only get 6 shots in the magazine, which is on the lowest, I think it's like the 3rd lowest out of all the sniper rifles in terms of magazine capacity. But those 6 shots, you can get them out of your weapon so fast, and if you keep on your toes, take a shot, get a headshot, strafe, you pull the bolt back, whatever, get another shot ready, shoot again, you can just go on some epic close to medium range kill streaks. You've just got to aim for the head. Like that's so important. Try not to go for body shots, and I know how hard it is to always try and go for headshots because it's a small target. Sometimes you think, well, I can just go for the body shot, maybe I'm below 50 meters, maybe I've got the one shot multiplier, maybe he's not using the defensive perk. But for me, I think to try and guarantee the kill, you've really got to go for the headshots. As for the scope, some people like to take red dot with this, or with some of the other sniper rifles as well, but a medium to long range, you're kind of useless. So I like the 8x scope. I think it's a big enough magnification that you can use it at longer ranges, but I also feel like it's not too big that I can't use it in close to medium range. if that makes sense. Like, I think it's perfect for my playstyle, and it suits me. I like the look of the crosshair as well. Accessory, now, laser sight. I take the laser sight on the sniper rifles, not because I go around trying to like hip fire everyone and do MLG 360 no scopes. I take it because when I'm aiming down the sight with a sniper rifle, for some reason, I don't know why, it could just be in my head, but having the red dot there just above the center, like in the middle of the crosshair, it helps me aim. It's probably a placebo, but if I turn it off and try and shoot people, I don't seem as effective with the sniper rifle. So maybe it's just the way my brain works, whatever, but I really prefer the way the 8x scope looks when you've got the laser sight on there. Now, barrel, you don't want to take anything really on a sniper rifle. Flash hider, you might as well take it. Again, no positive or negatives really, apart from that it hides your flash. Suppressors are fucking useless on sniper rifles, don't take them. As for auxiliary, you've got to take straight pull. I think you need straight pull bolt on a sniper rifle, especially one that fires so fast as well, just so you can get accurate return shots if you want to, without having to come out of your scope and then go back in. So I think straight pull bolt is absolutely necessary. As for secondary, 93R. Now again, I can just take the Magnum with this class, but I like the 93R because if I get surprised or rushed, I can just quickly switch to this weapon, and it's just a beast in close range. I absolutely love it. Attachments, I've got the tri-beam laser on there and the compensator. Gadgets on Recon. This one again is a bit funny because I think something like the motion sensor can be quite useful, especially on smaller levels, and if you're playing like an aggressive playstyle. If you need to attack an objective, for example, you can just throw one of these balls into a building and it's going to show you everyone on the minimap, which is a really big deal, right? The soft lam is kind of useless in BF4. The PLD can be useful for spotting people, but I only really like taking the PLD when I'm trying to do that long range sniping that I talked about, because it's really easy to spot people with it. Claymore, nah. SUAV, nah. It's good for trolling, I guess. The MAV is a really good support gadget, but it doesn't fit my... I don't mean support as in the support class. I mean if you're playing as a recon in a support role, you can really take this, fly it above a map, and just spot everyone. You can also destroy mortars, claymores and C4 with it, which a lot of people don't know. So sometimes if you've got an MAV and there's some enemy C4 or mines on the road or something and a vehicle's about to run over it, you can actually blow that C4 up and get vehicle kills and infantry kills, which is pretty nice. But as a recon, C4, it's really your only defense against vehicles. So if you've got a nice spot somewhere or a tank rolls by and they haven't spotted you, just stick a couple C4 on and you can take that vehicle out, and you've made a big difference to your team there. So I take C4. Also, if people rush you and there's a big rock or something, you can put a C4 down, run in the other direction. When you see them, just blow the C4 up. It's an easy way to get kills, especially against assault players who are going to have fast firing, really strong assault rifles. So gadget 2. Now I've taken the radio beacon here because, again, if we're talking about the best way to play your class, the best way to help your team, I really feel like the radio beacon it's strong. It is a really strong gadget. If you're making a push on somewhere like a point, or you're rushing an MCOM or something and your squad gets wiped out, if you've got one of these things down in a secure location, it doesn't matter. You can all spawn in again and you're back, you're right at the front, and you're taking it to the enemy straight away. Radio beacons are really, really good. If you can spawn on something, if you can get this in somewhere nice, in a position where you can parachute maybe onto a roof above an objective. I'm not talking about parachuting onto cranes and stuff, because that's fucking useless. Like, you're not even playing the objective there. But if you can put this in, angle this in a position where you can spawn in and parachute onto a nice location, like the top of a parking lot, for example, something like that, and then take it from the top, rather than having to come from the bottom. Because obviously if you're trying to take a flag, say you've got like a multi-story building like flood zone, for example, one of the points is the parking lot, you can actually parachute down, get onto the top of the building, clear it from the top to the bottom, which is way easier than trying to clear it from the bottom to the top. If you can do one floor at a time from the top to the bottom, it's just going to be much more secure, it's going to be easier. So radio beacon, take it, think about where you're putting it, and you're going to win a lot of games if it's used correctly. Now the field upgrade, I really wish that parts of this upgrade were available on some of the other classes, because it's fucking awesome. I've gone for the sniper upgrade. I am playing the sniper class. That doesn't mean I've gone sniper because of that, but look at what you can do with this thing. So level 1, hold breath. So that increases the time that you can hold your breath by 100%. Now for my playstyle, that doesn't really apply to me because I'm very up close and personal, and I scope in. I try and take a shot as quickly as I possibly can, right? So that doesn't really apply. But level 2, when you get that cover, you can decrease suppression by 50%, and this really helps if you're in mid-range and an assault rifle player spots you. You can, it doesn't matter if you're suppressed a little bit, you can accurately return fire and nail a kill on them, and they're going to be quite surprised sometimes. You'll be in like a 1v1 with an assault rifle, and maybe they hit you, maybe they suppress you a little bit, you take cover. With this perk you can actually peek out again straight away and get quite an accurate follow-up headshot on them, and they're going to be surprised by that. They're probably going to expect you to just hide, stay in cover and wait, but with that, it's a really big deal. The 3rd and the 4th levels are really, really good, and they help like close quarters gameplay as well. Like if I'm taking a carbine with a suppressor, these 2 perks here are absolutely amazing. So level 3, quick unspot. That reduces the time you're spotted by 2 seconds. That's a massive deal. As I've said before, the minimap, the 3D HUD, if you're on a regular server, they're a big deal. If you're on the minimap and you can be seen on the HUD, you're a really easy target. But shaving off 2 seconds, that's quite good, because you can take a bit of cover, wait 2 seconds, and you know, I'm not on the minimap anymore, I haven't been spotted, I'll get another chance. Okay, now level 4, again, that works in the opposite end of the spectrum. That increases the time that you can spot your targets by 45%. So if you spot like a big group of people, bam, you press Q, you spotted like 3 or 4 with 1 press of Q, and that's really helping your team out. You can see them for 45% longer than if you didn't have this level. And you're not always going to get to level 4, but I think having that is really good, and I think it's way better than any of the other field upgrades you can take as a recon player. So yeah, there you go. Those are my recommendations, or my favorite weapon class setups and gadgets for Battlefield 4. Again, this is like my ultimate try-hard build, I guess, when I'm just thinking about making sure my team are winning, making sure I'm doing as good as I possibly can. So there you go. Those are my top picks for the 4 different classes, and these are the ways that I feel I should be playing Battlefield when I'm in a game. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, guys. I'm sure this is going to be a hot topic in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you think. What are your favorite setups? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? How do you think you should be playing each class in Battlefield 4? Either way, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit different to my gameplay stuff, of course. It's a bit more in depth and tactical, I suppose. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Vale, en principio ya le he dado a empezar, como siempre. Esto va con un poquito de delay, así que cuando vea que lo veáis, elijo un server y le doy a jugar. La primera partida voy a elegir un server el que sea, y a lo mejor para la siguiente o lo que sea elijo un server vacío y os aviso y todo eso. Vamos a mirar primero. Ahora me voy a poner mi super gorro, porque con los cascos a lo mejor no puedo, pero bueno, veremos si funciona todo bien, porque el Battlefield siempre me da problemas, macho. Es uno de esos juegos que siempre hace cosas raras, pero bueno. Quitado los... a ver, en principio... Vale, sí, ya me estáis viendo, maravilloso. Voy a elegir un server. Lo veis en negro porque no he elegido servidor todavía, ¿vale? He quitado los comentarios porque como siempre la gente... Vamos a elegir este mismo. Como siempre la gente hace spam y esas tonterías. Voy a ponerme mi gorro de batalla, a ver si me lo puedo poner con los cascos. Está un poco bizquete, ¿no? Lo mismo. No, por delante de los cuernos siempre, ¿eh? Perfecto. Seguro que escucho regular, pero bueno, no pasa nada. 4, tengo 6 ojos ahora mismo. 2, otros 2 encima y estos 2 de aquí arriba. Esto es como la magia, ¿no? A ver qué tal el audio. Que lo mismo se escucha muy fuerte, no lo sé. A ver, vamos a ir, vamos de ingeniero, a ver qué pasa. Vale, estamos en rush por lo que veo. Todo debería ir bien. Vale, ahora cuando me maten tabularé y miraré a ver si todo va correcto. Madre mía, me han cargado las texturas ahora. Bienvenido a Battlefield. Oh, vamos, por el mata por el lado. Vale, perfecto, tabulo. Un segundito. Comentadme por Twitter, ¿vale? Porfa, si se escucha bien y todo eso, porfa. Comentádmelo por Twitter. Buah, tío, Rush aquí no me gusta mucho, tío. Madre, amor hermoso, no sé ni dónde me están matando, tío. A ver si podemos ponernos en... Mira, este gorro es Dios, ¿eh? Cuando me lo quito noto un frío en la cabeza que flipas. Vámonos. ¡Joder! Claro, me ha aparecido un tío detrás, me ha cambiado el centro de gravedad de esto. Entre eso y mi cabeza, pues claro. Voy a morir, Están por ahí arriba, es muy difícil este mapa, tío. Pues tienen posición elevada y zona de defensa. O sea, lo tienen todo, tío, para defender esta zona. ¡Al suelo, puta! Buah, hay dos ahí arriba, tío. No voy a hacer nada. Bueno. Buah, hay otro allí también. ¿Cómo? ¿Están los equipos? Madre mía, tío, no lo entiendo. Me voy a poner francotirador cuando me maten. A ver si puedo hacer algo de franco. Porque ahora mismo no hace falta ni que me moleste, ¿sabes? Buah, me pega unos lagazos esto de vez en cuando. ¿Qué cojones? ¡Hostia! Hay uno aquí, Vale. Lo he visto, tío. ¿Por qué me pega lagazo? ¿Por qué me pega lagazo? No lo entiendo. ¿Cuál es el hashtag? ¿Se escucha bien? Vale. Vamos de recon, tío. A ver si puedo hacer algo con Franco, macho. Me pega lagazo de vez en cuando y no sé muy bien por qué. Tengo 47 de pin, tío. ¿Por qué? Pues le he rozado. Le he peinado un poco, Le he dado, Le he dado, Le he dado una. Le tengo que haber dejado a menos de, yo qué sé, menos de 15 de vida o algo así. ¿Por qué se me para cada pocos segundos? ¿Por qué? Le han matado a ese, vale. ¡No! ¡No, no, 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 no! ¡No! ¡Al suelo! Me cago en... ¿Cuál es el hashtag? Ninguno. Habladme por Twitter y yo lo veo. No he puesto hashtag. Esta es súper difícil, tío. Es muy fácil de defender. De hecho, uno de los vídeos que subí fue defendiendo esta. Es súper fácil defender, tío. Tienes posición elevada y zona de... Es que es perfecto, tío, para defender. Para atacar es jodidísimo, tío. No sé por qué se me para cada rato, tío, ¿no? ¿Qué hace el puto animal? Hostia, me van a matar. Me he bajado del quad porque el tonto este se ha metido por zona donde no se tenía que meter. A ver. Se ve todo perfecto. Un poco lagueado. No sé por qué. Hostia, que se ha metido por detrás el puto animal este. ¿Pero dónde vas, puto loco? Enfermo de la cabeza, estás mal de la olla. ¡No! ¡No le he podido dar al botón! ¡No! Si le hubiera dado al botón me cargo uno, por lo menos. Hijo puta, ha ido por detrás. Ha dado toda la vuelta en el quad, el cabronazo, Ha dado toda la vuelta en el quad, tío. Es imposible atacar esto, tío. Vamos a perder en la primera. Pero bueno, si después cambiamos y nosotros somos los que defendemos, pues ya está. Será más interesting. No sé por qué me pega los lagazos estos con 44 de pin, tío. Es que no tiene puñetero sentido. Es que estamos encerradísimos, ¿eh? ¿Lo veis? Parado. ¡Pum! Y ahora vuelve otra vez. No le he dado, tío. ¿No le he dado tampoco? Buah, no doy una, ¿eh? Venga ya, chaval. No te lo crees ni tú. ¿What? Pues si le estoy dando 7 veces. No está tan lejos como para tener que calcular la caída de la bala tan alta, tío. Uy, qué calentico es esto, por el amor de Dios. Me está calentando las cosas. Tío, voy de asalto. A ver si puedo hacer algo con asalto, que lo dudo, porque es que no podemos ni entrar. Mira, mira, fijaos aquí. ¿Veis toda esta zona de muerte? Es que no nos podemos mover, ¿eh? No nos movemos de aquí. Por mucho que me pille asalto, que es la que mejor llevo, da igual. Bueno, al menos se cura mi compi y me llevará aunque sea unos puntos. A un compañero ha ido hacia adelante, pero va a morir, o sea... Es imposible avanzar, tío. Tienen una línea de defensa con francos. Y no, que va. Mira eso, ni me he acercado y ya estoy muriendo, tío. Y cuando yo jugué este mapa en defensa, ganamos súper fácil también. ¡Oh, qué cabrón! Se ha bajado antes, está por aquí. Me mata uno y me queda sin balas, tío. Bueno, me han dado un montón de puntos por la... ¿Tengo la de esta activa? Ah, sí, la tengo activa todavía. Tengo un Battle Pack, por cierto. Este. Emblema Sigma. Como mola, todas estas cosas que nunca en mi vida jamás voy a usar. Buah, no merece ni la pena, tío. No merece ni la pena, a ver si perdemos pronto, tío. A ver si perdemos pronto y nos cambia. ¡Oh, ya suena la música! Perfecto, ya perdemos. Maravilloso, tío. A ver si cambia de mapa o nos gira, porque es dificilísimo, tío. Es dificilísimo atacar aquí. Yo creo que he matado a alguno, pero bueno. A ver. Se escucha bien, vale. Eso es lo más importante, que se escuche bien. Yo lo escucho bastante bien, con el gorro y todo, tío. O sea, me sorprende. Oh, a ver si subimos al nivel 61 en este directo, tío. Estaría de puta madre, que me dan el nuevo logo y tal. Venga, a ver si podemos hacer algo en la siguiente, tío. Y a ver si no se laguea de esa manera. Si en esta siguiente ronda se laguea, cambio de server directamente, ¿vale? Porque tiene que ser del server, no tiene sentido. Si tuviera pin alto, ¿vale? Pero con 45 de pin y el directo está subido a 3,5 megas, o sea, no sé. Me sobra conexión de subida, por suerte, para esto. Y que en otros no ha pasado, ¿sabes? Bueno, mientras está cargando puedo tabular y voy mirando vuestras preguntas y lo que me digáis y voy... Debería poner la cámara hacia la izquierda, no se ven las muertes. Vale. Alejop. Y ya está. Sí, es muy fácil, es un volumen. Es un volumen, es un clic. He bajado un pelín el... Oh, hangar 21, es la misma, pero cambiamos, asalto, vale, pues venga. No hay hashtag, no hay hashtag. Simplemente habladme, enviadme un tweet, @evilfm. Me podéis enviar un tweet ahí, defendemos nosotros ahora. Voy a defender con apoyo, a ver si lo sigo subiendo. Sí, sí, mejor, la cámara en el chat. La cámara en el chat mejor, porque total, el chat de Battlefield es como para morir, ¿sabes? Es horrible. Ahora estamos en la misma posición, como veis, estamos desde arriba. A ver, a lo mejor, ojalá, de hecho, ojalá nos ganen esta primera zona y la segunda. Y defendamos en la última, porque así te llevas más puntos, ¿sabes? Por mí, ojalá ganemos en la última de todas. Sigue lagueando, debe ser cosa del mapa, Manda ayuda a la contención, pero vaya desastre. Hay un compañero ahí. Vale, lo han matado. Perfecto. ¡Wow! ¿Quién me ha matado? ¿Cómo mata a ese tío? De disparo en la cabeza. Ah, me ha matado fuego amigo. Me ha matado un compañero. Me ha matado un compañero, tío. Me ha matado un compañero de disparo en la cabeza. Bravo. Os voy a dar un premio. ¿Cómo nos han plantado ya, tío? ¡Uy! 77 puntos. Venga, por Dios. Tío, no me gusta nada que esto laguee, de verdad. Me da mucha rabia, tío. Toma. No, este. Le doy la granada, le doy con la granada, pero... Han armado otra vez, tío. Se para de vez en cuando, me da mucha rabia. Os lo prometo, me da mucha rabia, tío. Es súper molesto que de repente haga... un segundito, ¿sabes? Y después perfecto. Bueno, ¿qué está la gente aquí arriba? Hay que desarmar. ¡Coño! Me encanta que sea tan fácil para ellos y para nosotros fuera imposible. Imposible, tío. Es imposible defender ahora, ¿qué cojones? Objetivo destruido, vale. ¿What? Tenía un tío al lado. Base perdida, retrocede. O sea, hemos perdido instantáneamente. Me flipa. O sea, me flipa. 0-3. Soy Dios. ¿Cómo coño está este tío aquí? Detrás de las líneas. Ah, vale, porque este tío estaría aquí antes de que nos quitaran las primeras bases y por lo tanto se mantiene. Aunque en cuanto avancemos su línea retrocede y va a tener que irse, ojo. Madre mía, chaval, nos han pillado la primera base como si fuera basura. Pues la primera es la difícil de que te quiten, las siguientes son bastante más sencillas. Uno por allí. Viene alguien en vehículo por el centro. ¿Viene por el centro? No, viene por aquí. Espérate. Joder, ¿por qué lagueas, coño? ¿Por qué laguea, tío? Qué cosa más molesta, en serio. Está ahí detrás, ¡Joder! Venga, en cuanto acabe esta partida no quiero salirme a la mitad, joder, que es muy feo. Pero en cuanto acabe esta nos cambiamos de server. Uy, le da un poquito, este arma no... Uy, joder, le da un poquito y me han dado 56 puntazos, tú. Lo he visto. Nos está poniendo la puta bomba, lo he visto, tío. He visto el puntito de mierda, ven aquí, puto. Tampapenes. Pero cubridme, copón. Joder, venga, hombre, venid. Venid todos. ¡Ja! Nos han plantado los dos, chaval. La hostia. Esto no está equilibrado, Esto no está equilibrado, tío. O sea, si antes nos ha sido imposible y ahora nos está siendo imposible también, es que no está muy equilibrado, porque... ¿Por qué lagueas? Buah, es que este arma, tío, a distancia es horrible, Media distancia está de puta madre. Media distancia quita un huevo, la cabrona. Y da bien. Bueno, estoy marcando objetivos al menos. No, pero vale. Pues te he dado tiros de aquí para arriba, tío. Si solo sacabas la mitad del pecho, ¿sabes? JS2, no sé qué arma es esa, tío. Supongo que es una de estas, ¿no? Supongo que es una carabina. No lo sé. Buah, esta es súper poco estable, pero es como mucho mejor, ¿no? Precisión, vamos a ponérnosla. Esta me la dieron hace poco, creo. Vamos a probarla total, como así pruebo armas. Se me ha parado, lo habéis visto. Lo he matado, pero se me ha parado y me ha pegado el lagazo. Si no, se lo habría matado sin problema, tío. Qué rabia. Bueno, al menos desactivan, me vale. Que defendamos un poquito, aunque sea. Esta no la desactivamos ya. Estamos rodeadísimos, ¡Ah! Estaba ahí arriba. Venga, por favor, acabemos. Acabemos, así me cambio de server, tío. A ver si es cosa de server o es cosa mía. Mía no debería ser. Estos días que he grabado Battlefield no tiene ningún problema, la verdad. Ay. Quería darle munición, pero nunca tengo las cosas donde tendría que tenerlas. Ahí. Pillen munición. ¡Oh! 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 ¿Triple o doble? Triple o doble, no sé qué me he llevado. ¡Oh! ¿Y quién me ha matado? Había otro tío. ¿Me lleva una doble? Puede ser. Me lleva una doble, creo, Y nos plantan, me cago en. A ver que tabule y vea. Tienes activo el SLI, es que se ve lagueado. No tengo activo el SLI. No es que se vea lagueado, es que el server laguea de vez en cuando, que es distinto. Esa es la diferencia mágica del momento. ¡Qué guapa esta posición elevada! Qué poquitas balas tiene esta. ¿Cuántas tiene? ¿25? 30. Les doy. Porque les estoy dando, pero quita muy poquito. Y a esta distancia pues es lo menos preciso del mundo. Pero bueno, ya me matan. El gorro este está roto, chaval. Este gorro es Dios. Lo defendemos dentro de la zona esta, ¿no? Esto es guapísimo, tío. Esto es guapísimo, O sea, ojo, es que esto es una salvajada de guapo. Mira esto, tío. Está muy guapo estos últimos mapas, Voy a bajar porque ahí. Un soldado raso, tío. Aquí arriba no hace nada. Madre mía, se me puede parar más, ¿sabes? Vaya lagazo, tío. Vaya lagazo del server, macho. Venga, acabemos, que me cambio. Que me cambio. Jugarás a la tira Total War. No me gustan los Total War. No me gusta. Ese tipo de estrategia a mí no me gusta. Nunca me ha gustado. Me gusta más la estrategia tipo Warcraft. O Starcraft sin tanta velocidad. Que eso es Warcraft, básicamente. Que Starcraft es muy rápido, tío. Me pone muy nervioso.